Alright, so I am going to do a very basic breakdown of carbs and fats. Pretty much the difference between the two as well as when to utilize them or what they're even for. And the reason I said that you don't need to obsess over this is because I believe that you need to develop a very healthy relationship with food in a way which serves you so that you're not obsessed with, I have to have this and that, and I can't have this is bad for me, and this is good for me, and I can only eat fats or I only eat carbs, because all of that's just a bunch of crap and it's not going to help your body to actually feel good. So I'm going to give a very basic breakdown of what a carb is and what a fat is and what they're really used for in the body, because we hear it all the time, don't eat this, don't eat that. It's like, oh my god, well, our body needs both to function. And by the way, just because I didn't mention protein, you should just have it with every meal. Okay, now let's talk about carbs and fats. So carbs have 4 grams. So there's 4 calories per gram. I'm sorry, there's 4 calories per gram in a carb. Hey, Kelly. And fats have 9 calories per gram. Okay, now this is where the big difference is. Okay, so 4 calories per grams for carbs, 9 calories per grams for fats. Now, that means that it takes more energy for your body to break down fats than it does to break down carbohydrates, which also means that because the carbohydrate burns faster, you will receive energy quicker from a carbohydrate than you will from a fat. So a fat, because it takes 9 kcals per gram to actually burn it for fuel, it means that you are able to use fat as fuel for longer. Hey Mackenzie, hey Monica, hey Kate. So you can use fat as fuel for a longer amount of time, because it has a higher amount of calories per gram. Now, carbohydrates give you quicker energy because it only takes 4 kcals per gram to actually burn it and use it for fuel. So you might be wondering, like, when is the best time to have these things? Well, you should eat, first of all, you should just listen to your body and eat based on that as well. But ultimately, your body does need macronutrients and micronutrients. So we're talking about macronutrients here. And when you really look at it, your ultimate health, your ultimate success, hey Dale, looking forward to our call. So your ultimate health is really going to come from trusting that your body knows exactly what you need. So, but like I said, this is a very basic breakdown. So if you're about to work out and you know that carbs deliver quicker energy, you should have carbs before a workout, because it won't require more energy from your body to break it down, which means not only are you getting quicker energy from the carb itself, but you are also not using as much energy from inside to burn the fuel. Okay? And ask me any questions below if something comes up, or if you need me to clarify anything, I'd be happy to. Now, let's say you're about to go to bed. You should have a fat, because your body doesn't really need a quick burst of energy before bed. Your body doesn't need to have some sort of glycogen stored up, because you're not going to be doing much. So you're really going to be turning to the fat as fuel for your sleep, because it breaks down over a longer period of time. It takes more energy to break down fats than it does carbs. And there's really no need to stress if you do have carbs before bed. It's just a matter of course, your goals, your body, what you've been doing, what you have done. So all of these are factors that I'm not really going to talk about on this, because I just want to make this so simple for you to understand that the main difference is fat takes longer to burn and carbs are a lot faster because of the kcals per gram, which just represents the heat, which is basically burning it all up. So if you look at it from that perspective, if you eat a carb, so let's say you put a banana and before a workout, your body's going to be burning that for fuel. It's going to burn it quicker than it is going to burn, say, you putting a handful of nuts in your mouth, which it's going to, maybe that was a weird reference, putting like a spoonful of peanut butter in your mouth, or an avocado. Like, these things are going to take longer for your body to break down. So not only are you going to be going through a digestion process throughout your workout where your body's like working to break down this fuel, but it's also going to mean you have a longer amount of energy. And something that I recommend for people who do, long amounts of workouts, right? Like maybe you're very intense, maybe doing weights and cardio, or you're working out for a long period of time, or maybe you play a sport. You should combine something like a carb and a fat, and if you can, make sure that it's complementary amino acids to form a full protein. Now I feel like I'm getting way too far into this, but that's basically the gist of it. And let me know if you guys have any questions. I would love to support you in this and see if you do have questions. I want to clarify. I really hope this makes sense. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear how your body responds best, or what you've learned about your body through this. If you can relate to this or you understand it and now you're like, oh my god, that explains why XYZ. I'd love to hear it. I also want to just say that we're going to be really diving deep into a lot of this stuff in Malibu at the end of July and into at the end of June and into the beginning of July. Sorry, I'm still thinking about carbs and fats. And along with a lot of other things, all related to building more than just a body. Because like I said, this isn't something you should obsess over. This is just some knowledge that you can have in the back of your mind because, one, it's pretty cool to know, and two, because your body just has to know these things and it's going to tell you what it needs when you need it. But if you find yourself wondering, now you can know and you can make an educated decision. And if you ever have any questions about this stuff, feel free to let me know, and I would love to create videos to just answer it for you. I love doing FAQs or Q&As. Like, I think it's so awesome, and I think this is something that we don't really talk about. So anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, night, or morning. Wherever you are in the world, just make it awesome.